All right, everybody. We are going to do Psalm 26 now, and this is the first time that I'm looking at it. So this is different from the last one because we were in Second Corinthians, and this time we're in the Old Testament. So I have the Hebrew on the left, the Greek version, which is the Septuagint. This is the LXX, standing for 70. Then the KJV, NASB, and the ESV for comparison. I like to do the Spanish version as well, but this program, Bible Arc, only allows 5 versions of the Bible at once, unfortunately. So I've got to just leave it. All right, so yeah, first that it's of David. That's what this Le David means, to David. So I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to count that as something. So he says, Vindicate me, O Lord. That's right here. Vindicate me. Hati, judge me, O Lord. You get the Y, for I walked in my integrity. Forgive me, Lord, because I have walked in my integrity. And then you have the and I've trusted also in the Lord without wavering. So we're just dividing this up. And I've also trusted in the Lord, therefore I shall not slide without wavering. So it looks like it's like so that I might not slide, or to not slide. I think this is more like not. So that's in the Yictul, I think. So it does seem like I have trusted in the Lord. I'm going to leave that as its own. So prove me, O Lord, and try me, the two different things. So I'm going to leave those as separate. And try me, and then test. Try me. Think it this way. Test my heart and my mind. Even though it's testing two things or refining two things, I'm going to leave those together. Okay. So for your steadfast love is better. For your steadfast love is before my eyes, and I walk in your faithfulness. Again, I'm going to put that because Elios su katerentin ophthalmic, as in eyes. The Kai, that's it. Kai is the and in Greek. I walk in your faithfulness. I do not sit with men of falsehood, nor do I consort with hypocrites. Lo, that's like a negative part also, with men of falsehood, and gim with men or people, or with, yeah. It's kind of putting it poetically. Neither will go with pretenders. Pretenders are hypocrites, dissemblers, all different ways of describing those who are not really followers of the Lord. They dissemble, or they pretend, or they act. I hate the assembly of evildoers, and I will not. The wagim, the and with. So there's a lot of with action here. Who the person is with, who David is with. That's like 3 different times that we have that. So it's about cleaning, being clean, remaining clean. I wash my hands in innocence and go around your altar, O Lord. Go around. And so will I, and I will. Proclaiming, and so 2, this is like a Lishmak. Yeah. Lishmak. The official to tell of all the works. So the and is the big change here in a lot of these, especially in Hebrew, because the and, the wow particle, or the vav, comes up a lot. Lord, or Yahweh, I love the habitation of your house. So I love 2 things: the habitation of their house and the place where you're honored, or your glory remains or dwells. Do not sweep away my rights with sinners. Interesting, another the with. This is nor my life, nafshe. Interesting. There's a whole bunch of juxtaposition, like two things put side by side, and a lot of contrast. So when we finally start working this out, I think we're going to see a lot of alternatives, or not this but that. In his hands are evil devices, and his right hands are full of bribes. The right hands, and they're full of bribes. Probably meaning when they shake your hand, they're putting money in it to get what they want. They're not really just saying hello. But as for me, I shall walk in my integrity. Redeem me and be gracious to me. You're going to separate all these. You have that just one word. And be gracious to me. And be merciful to me. Almost done. My foot stands on level ground, meaning I'm solid. So my foot stands. So in the great assembly, will bless the Lord. Eulogy, eulogase. I will eulogize the Lord. We could separate the great congregation, but I'm going to leave that because it's too minute, and I don't think we need to do that. So, vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity, and I have trusted without wavering. So in all those cases, you have this and also. So these go together as a series, those two reasons, but they're also, that series makes a ground. So why should David be vindicated by God, by Yahweh? Because he's walked in his integrity and he's trusted without wavering. Then he says, prove, try, test. So these three go together. Probably as this is a series. I don't know that they progress all the way, so it probably works this way. For your steadfast love is better as life, is before my eyes, and I walk in your faithfulness. So these go together because they're positive. But this probably also goes underneath this. Prove me and test me because I walk in faithfulness. And then this is really probably a description of walking in faithfulness. So I think these have to go together. And then this is an explanation of that, or the manner. What does it look like? How does he do that? What does God's steadfast love and before his eyes and walking in his faithfulness look like? He does this. He doesn't sit with men of falsehood. He doesn't consort. He hates the silly evildoers. He doesn't sit with the wicked. He's not with them. So this would be a ground for that. Okay. So instead of these bad things, he washes his hands, or he will wash his hands. It's unclear because that's looks like the Yiktol form, I think. And so saying he's going to do that in the future, it could be present tense. That form in Hebrew is kind of vague. I wash, or I will wash, or shall wash. So I will wash my hands in innocence and go around your altar, O Lord. What is he going to do? That I may proclaim, or to proclaim, so that he can proclaim. It seems like and declare. So proclaiming and telling, that a participle form does make sense here in terms of how it's put together. The la and the wala here. So I'm going to put those as a series. What he's doing. He washes his hands and goes around the altar. And then what does he do while he goes around the altar? He is proclaiming thanksgiving and telling God's wondrous deeds. So that's how he's doing it. All right, so this is a new section pretty clearly. O Lord, I love the habitation of your house. So he starts here, O Lord, prove me, O Lord, or vindicate me, O Lord, really soon. Oh, David, vindicate me. I left Yahweh down here by accident. Oh well. Oh Lord. Before I walked in my integrity, I just missed that. I don't know if I can do that very easily or not. Just because I missed the oh Lord. So that really belongs up there. Okay, so we get the Lord at the beginning. You have Lord now in verse 8 rather. Verse 8. O Lord, I love the habitation of your house and the place where your glory dwells. So that goes together. They're just talking about it. He loves where God is. Do not sleep away my soul with sinners and with thirsty men in whose hands are evil devices and whose right hands are full of bribes. So that describes what these evil men are like. So this is a series, but explanation or description, that's what this is. What does it look like to be a bloodthirsty man or a sinner? It looks like a person in whose hands are evil devices and whose right hands are full of bribes. But as for me, he's contrasting. I shall walk in my integrity. Redeem me and be gracious for me. So he's got this like, I will walk. As for me, interesting. Okay, redeem me and be gracious to me. This seems to be separate. Redeem me and be gracious to me. That goes together. I shall walk in my integrity, and I think it is safe to say, therefore, an inference. Therefore, redeem me and be gracious to me. My foot stands on level ground, and the great assembly will bless the Lord. I mean, it's a progression. So he goes from his foot standing on level ground to what that means, what that's leading to, and that's the blessing the Lord in the great congregation, the great assembly. So now we got to talk about how all these things fit together. So vindicate me, prove me. So that's going to be a series. I wash my hands in innocence. Oh Lord, I love the habitation of your house. I think this is an inference as well. Because I love the habitation of your house, don't sweep my soul away. No, because I gotta hold on, because he's contrasting this himself with these sinners. So you got to do like a contrast of some sort. Or let's see, an alternative. So don't sweep my soul away with these sinners. But as for me, I shall walk in my integrity. So redeem me and be gracious to me. So there's like, don't let this happen. Let this happen. Don't sweep my soul away. Instead, redeem me and be gracious to me. Which he also says similar things up here. Okay. So then he concludes it, my foot stands on level ground, and the great assembly will bless the Lord. Now the question is, how do these things fit together? I want to say maybe this right here might be a key section that really applies to what comes before it and what comes after it. Prove me, O Lord, I wash my hands in innocence. So this is just saying, prove me because of all this. I wash my hands in innocence. I'm going to say that this right here probably is the best explanation for what comes before it, but also what comes after it. So you got to cover the three in an arc and then say it's a bilateral, because this just makes sense to me. Because I love the habitation of your house, the place where glory dwells. So don't sweep me away, but redeem me. And because I wash my hands in innocence, and I will proclaim your names, because I love the habitation of your house. So this is like a ground for this, but this is also the ground for this. And so this sentence, this verse 8, is the ground here, but it was what leads to this inference over here. What he wants him to say, and it really says something similar. So, okay, so you got bigger sections now. Prove me. So Vindicate me, prove me. I wash my hands, redeem and be gracious to me. I love your house. My foot stands on level ground. In the great assembly will bless the Lord. So he is progressing, I think, from being vindicated but to being confident that he will bless the Lord. So the question is there any other like sub connection between these four? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not sure that there is, that we would say is some other smaller connection in terms of how they connect together. I wash my hands in innocence, redeem me. Therefore, my foot stands on level ground. I don't think so. I think it's more like just a confidence that it goes together. So I'm going to put these together as a progression and say that that's how this is coming together. You have these 4 sections: vindicate me, and here's why. Prove me, test me, because I don't do these things, to this 3-parter right here, a bilateral in the middle. I love the habitation of your house is the foundation for what comes before, what comes after. And then in all that, I have confidence that because of all this stuff that has happened, I'm moving to the point where I'm going to declare in this psalm that my foot stands on level ground, and in the great assembly I will bless the Lord. So he says, vindicate me, but he's saying, Lord, clear my name. Clear my name, and I am confident in this piece of worship, the song of worship, that one day I'm confident I can and will bless the Lord in the great assembly. He's confident he's going to be with his people. He's not going to be with the wicked. So this idea of like the with, which is a particularly strong theme here, is important for the psalm, and we'll have to see. It has a lot to do with who we hang around and who we're with. So I'm going to put this into the rest of my study process and keep studying, and we'll see where we are next Wednesday. Thanks for watching.